Arizona Diamondbacks. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we're just about set to get this wild card series underway, Singy. Game one has outsized importance in a three-game set.
Yeah, Boog, it's a huge game. There's no doubt about it. Players are always talking about setting the tone in game one of a series. Well, in a three-game series, that might be the only tone that gets set. So this is no ordinary series opener.
First pitch coming your way next. And today on the hill, Corbin Burns. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Ready to go here in game one. This is Bryce Terang. That one ripped, but foul. Into center. Perdomo makes the grab on the run. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
The 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play. Throws from the seat of his pants, but it's not in time. Base hit.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stoppage short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Man at first with one gone. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Swung on, belted. And that's a foul ball.
Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in the series, so if you can get on the board first, take a lead, you put some of that subtle pressure on the other team.
And down on strikes. 2 down.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early.
And that's the 3rd out. One hit, one left. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Chad Patrick. What do you have on him, Siggy?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Peyton Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
The first baseman, number 26.
Patrick, 6'1" righty, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Foul ball there. Swings and misses, struck him out. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. In there at the knees for a strike. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through in the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
2 down, nobody on. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Scoreless after 1. Game 1 of this wild card series. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. Ball to strike. That one fouled off. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that can cost your team the season.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. This one in the air, center field. One up, one down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 10, Sal.
Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. No score here in the second. Bounced up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 6, David Hamilton.
2 down, base is empty. Next for Milwaukee, David Hamilton. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Chase Field, bottom half of inning number 2. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So digging in, Adrian Del Castillo. High fly ball down the left field line. Going back. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And here is Gabriel Moreno. Tap back to the mound. Throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in the desert, all set for the start of the inning. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. And a payoff pitch. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. 1-1 now. Arenado. Here's Marte for one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Bryce Terang now at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now it's Christian Yelich. Runner on the goal. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
So 2 down. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Gonna count 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. This is the National League Wildcard. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Number 5,
Alec Thomas now. That one lifted to left. Chourio on his way in. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
batting ninth, the third baseman.
Nato comes in to take his cuts. Here's a 1-1.
That's Bolton.
Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one to first, and that chance handled. Gets him easily, ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go to Diamondbacks. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at Chase Field, now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jackson Chourio. Ball to strike. The pitch comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
On the ground to third. Throws to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Andrew Vaughn now. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Next for the Brewers, Sal Freeland.
No catch off the plate. Ball two.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Man at first, one away. That's out to center field. Thomas takes it in for the out. And there's two down.
Up next for Milwaukee. The third baseman, number 6.
Next to hit, David Hamilton. The 1-1. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. And midway in the fourth, it's the Brewers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. This is the National League Wildcard Series on the show. Back here in the desert, ready to go. Bottom 4. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. On the ground, right side. Vaughn steps on the bag, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Lifted in the air down the left side. Ortiz has a beat on it. 2 away.
Number 2, shortstop, Ronaldo.
So up next, Geraldo Perdomo. 2 down, nobody on. Fought off foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him swinging. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
No surprise to see him pumping in plenty of cutters, Boo. That's his best pitch. Throwing it a lot in this game. And he's mostly held them in check. We'll see if they can break through over the next couple of innings.
The 2-1. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Swing and a ground ball. Marte sends it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nobody left for Milwaukee, but they're on top 1-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they tie it up. It's 1-1.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Adrian Del Castillo will hit next. Way high.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno.
The catcher, number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Nice grab on the run. Two-way down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Here's Gurriel. 2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Mitchell gets under it. And that will end the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. Payoff pitch. And that one hammered into the corner, but foul.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
And a 3-2. This one in the air, center field. Thomas settles underneath it. One away. And now it's William Contreras.
The catcher, William Contreras.
Here's a 1-1. All tied up here in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series. On the ground, right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder, number 11, Jackson.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackson Chourio. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 in order are the Brewers. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Game 1 of this wild card series. Well, we go bottom 6. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Jared Koenig, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Uribe also throwing.
Ball, action time.
There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Drilled out towards left center field. Back there. Out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Chad Patrick out of the game. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment. So the Brewers bring out a new pitcher from the pen, Aaron Ashby.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Pavin Smith getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Ketel Marte. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Line drive, speared at first. Vaughn takes it himself, and there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Tim Walton.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Gets him to chase after that one. To the right side, Terang. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. D-backs at a pair on the homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is the National League Wildcard Series on the show. Back here at Chase Field, top of inning number 7, Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers.
Oh, you can't ask for a better start to this.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Justin Martinez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That one found hard the other way. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Another batter now, Sal Freeland. Swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beans.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's a pair of runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ballgame.
At the plate, David Hamilton, Perdomo. On to first, and Milwaukee is set down in order. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Brewers 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The right fielder,
Chopped to the right side, Vaughn takes it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Adrian.
And next is the designated hitter, Adrian Del Castillo. Outside low, 3-1.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Around first, digging for 2. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance, and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Man at first, Gabriel Moreno, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Ortiz. Oh, behind the back. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Aaron Ashby is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Grant Anderson comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The 1-1. Out to short. Ortiz flips it. Nicely done for the out. One left for the Diamondbacks. And the score stays 3-1. Back here in the desert, we're at the top of the 8th. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Out to short. Perdomo on to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Towards first, slides for the stop, and that's a great play for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Back to the top of the order now. Now here is Bryce Terang. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at Chase Field, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The 2-1. And a foul ball. 2-2 now. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. Back to the 6th. He drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
That one kicks away from the catcher. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Angel Serpa, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Hall getting cranked up as well. The 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now the first baseman, Peyton Smith. Changeup missing. Ball 2.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Arenado around third. In comes the run from second. And they're up by 4. Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, but I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ketel Marte digs in now. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the late stages of game one. Out towards right center field. Mitchell should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop
Geraldo Perdomo will hit next. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. And that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Grant Anderson will depart. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Left-hander out of the bullpen, D.L. Hall.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
This is Corbin Carroll. Breaking ball, and that got him. So bases loaded with one away. Adrian Del Castillo now at the plate. Is a 1-1. Line drive to short and caught. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. But they'll pick up a couple runs here. Both coming on this 2-run double. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. We go to the 9th. So here's the Brewers DH. Christian Yelich. Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Justin Martinez gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, A.J. Puck.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
One down, base is empty here in the 9th. Sets him down on strikes. And they're down to their last out. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. So it's their last chance in this one. Jackson Chourio getting ready to hit. The 2-1. They're down to their final strike. Just off the inside edge.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Cut on and missed, struck him out, and that's the ball game. So the Arizona Diamondbacks off with the right foot here in this wild card series. They take game 1 in front of their own fans.
Yeah, and you could argue there's even more pressure on you as the home team in a 3-game series, but these fans definitely showed up for this one. They had an impact, Boog, and their guys took care of business.
And on the other side of things, it'll be an elimination game in this same atmosphere in game 2. So that will be quite a test to keep their season alive.
Yeah, no doubt.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long